Hello guys, this is Vamsi. Today's our topic is related AWS Software Developer Associate, S3 plus DynamoDB, applications, tools, best practices. This is our topic. Our faculty advisor is Dr. Victor Govindaswamy from Concordia University Chicago. We look into it this. So, applications in the real world. Use S3 to store and serve photos and videos. Use DynamoDB to manage sessions. Static web pages can be hosted straight from S3. From IoT telemetry data, use DynamoDB. For use data analysis, combine antenna with S3. Construct gaming backends that are scalable. Best practices for security. Implement policies for least privileges access. By default, turn on server-side encryption. For private con- connectivity, use VPC endpoints. Use CloudTrail to keep an eye on access log. Rotate access keys on regular basis. To ensure compliance, use AWS configure rules. The next topic is availability and disaster recovery at high levels. S3 buckets are replicated across regions. For multi-region failover, use DynamoDB global tables. Put backup and restore protocols into action. Regularly test recovery time goals. Employ pilot, light or warm, stable standby techniques. Record recovery procedures for your group. Our next topic is management of the data lifecycle. In this, we can see that set up set up the achieving S3 lifecycle policies. Automatic DynamoDB TTL for objects that are about to expire. For deep virtual storages, use Glacier to cut costs, clean up unnecessary data. Review data retentions regulations on the regular basis. Match compliance laws with lifecycle tools. The next one is architecture without servers. Easily integrate Lambda, DynamoDB, and S3. Create microservices without the need for servers. Adapt to demand automatically. Lower operating expenses and overhead. Easily implement event-driven workflows. For uniform access, use API gateway. The next topic is integration of analytics and AI. For analytical pipelines, store raw data in S3. Provide kinesis with DynamoDB streams for a machine learning. To query S3 data, use Glue and Antenna. To train machine learning models, export DynamoDB database to S3. Sage markers should be integrated for productivity analytics. Dashboards for reporting should be automated. The next topic is compliance, compliance and auditing. Turn on DynamoDB streams and S3 access logs. AWS Security Hub integration. Keep track of all database operations Predict trails. Use AWS config to automate compliance checks. For long term evidence keep logs in Glacier to detect threats. Use guard duty. Our next topic is resources for developers. For speedy S3 and DynamoDB comments, use the AWS CLI, AWS SDKs for integrating applications. Infrastructure as a code such as CloudFormation or CDK. For testing offline, use DynamoDB local. For quicker uploads, use S3 transfer accelerations. To deploy serverless stacks, use SAM. Strategies for migration. Switch to DynamoDB from one premises to database. AWS Database Migration Services DMS should be used. Use Slowball to move big datasets to S3. After migration, verify and test the integrity of the data. Organize cutovers to save downtime. Keep a careful eye on performances after migration. Import lessons for developers. Gaining proficiency with S3 and DynamoDB improves your AWS ability. Blend the pattern of microservices and serverless. Create scalable, adaptable, and safe applications. Constantly use automation and monitoring. Get ready for certification with practical labs. Regularly stay up to date on AWS improvements. Thank you. This is our about S3 plus DynamoDB applications, tools, and best practices. Thank you.